Beauty, thanks, mate.
Welcome to Cromer Park, and next up we have the first grade game between Manly United and Macarthur Rams. Playing for Rams today, number 2 is Layla Rome Mahama, number 7 Security Cameron, number 21 is Brianna Clark, number 4 is Mia Diakolagis, 27 Zoe Dribus, number 5 is Ivana Gallic, number 6 is Rachel Goldstein, number 7 is Lena Karmis, and number 1 is Shamira Karmis. Number 10 is Kylie Ledbrook, 35 is Caitlin Porridge, number 3 is Natasha Pryor, and welcome back to Cromer Park. And number 2 is Rennie Rawlinson. Playing for Manly today, we have 23 Grace Arnold, number 2 is Claudia Chalakian, number 10 is Liz Copus Brown, number 20 is Cassidy Davis, number 4 is Sonny Franco, 6 Ruby Jackson, number 29 is Carly Johnson, 11 the captain is Chloe O'Brien, number 12 Brian Parker, number 13 is Hannah Perry, and behind the sticks today number 1 is Nicole Simonson, 37 is Kate Stambridge, 14 is Nicole Stewart, and 17 is Nako Wada. 2 extra players, we've got 16 Corey Winkler and 21 Isabel Whittle. Good luck to both teams and have a great game.
Okay. What's that, sorry? I'll just be talking for obviously the game, so. But yeah. Hey, you alright? Probably keep it shut actually because it's already open here, so it'll open right up if you open that door. What homework you doing? Oh, right.
Does this go out over here, or does it?
No, it's just for the
live
live
stream,
stream, yeah.
Corinne didn't come?
No, she's at home, she just wanted to have a bit of a rest.
How's your camping thing go?
Yeah, it was good.
Right.
Pissed down with rain
Yesterday.
yesterday.
Did you get rained out?
Not as much as we thought, but it was alright.
Where'd you go? The same place again?
Yeah, your minor, yeah. Wasn't bad. numbers on the back, which helps.
Oh, okay.
Beneficial. I think we're about to start here.
All right.
Stand by. Regal music.
Oh, you want World Cup stuff.
Yeah. Sounds like the bloody World of Football intro from about 1986.
Is this a playoff or just a game?
No, it's round 2.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, super early in the season.
All right, okay.
Super early in the season.
Somebody giving you the signal to go?
Oh yeah, I just go a couple of seconds before they tip off. There's no, yeah,
National anthem?
I'm not sure. I'm about to find out, I think.
No? The picture's opportunity.
No, I'm just going to their regular stuff. And a very good afternoon and welcome to Cromer Park for this women's NPL contest. A overcast yet fine day here on Sydney's northern beaches for this round 2 contest between Manly United FC and Macarthur Rams FC. Of course, both teams coming off victories. Last week for Manly, it was a big win, 6-1, I should say, over Bankstown City. And for Macarthur, they had a tough, hard-fought 1-0 victory over the emerging Jets. So, good-sized crowd in here at Cromer Park to see this contest take place. You can see Manly United on the left of your screen. They're the home side wearing the blue and the red. And, of course, Macarthur on the right of your screen wearing the white top and maroon short. Besides, John O'Farrill is my name, your match caller for the next 90 minutes. Wonderful to have your company wherever you may be watching the coverage on the NPL website this magnificent Sunday afternoon here in Sydney. So it looks like Macarthur will start with the football. Lena Karmas. All is in readiness for this round 2 contest here at Cromer Park. Refereeing and linesman just getting into place. Final things and final touches taking place, just awaiting the referee's whistle. There it is. So we're underway here at Cromer Park, and it's Macarthur FC with first touch of the football. They work it over on the eastern touchline. Just working it out of the defensive area, and they'll bring it back to Karmas. Shamira Karmas, the keeper. She'll just work it nicely, and it's played beautifully there by Konofsky. Now they work it down the eastern touchline there through the 27 and Dribus. Chance here for Macarthur early, but the wall of defence is pretty strong for Manly United. And it's Johnson that clears it to midfield. And the first penalty of the game. So it'll be the free kick for Manly United. Looks like it'll be Cassidy Davis that takes it on the halfway. Takes it towards the eastern touchline. Chance here now for points for Manly United. They were coming off a big 6-1 victory last week over Bankstown City. Now they move it through Pryor. Uses a height well through that contest. Just moving it towards the western touchline or the grandstand side. Chance here now for Cameron. Pushes it through the middle nicely back to Charalumkas. And a good clearance kick there from Rollerson. Nice early strike there from Manly United. And it was the strike from Cholakian that Karmas has defended beautifully there. Caught her off a little guard. Overcast conditions. Looks as though the rain hopefully will stay away for the duration of this contest. As Cameron now works it on the western touchline. Moves it beautifully back in field. Chance now for points here. Early points. Works it nicely through Charalumkas. Towards the eastern touchline. Nice bump and shove there from Cameron to clear it. So Macarthur work it through the middle now. Good possession of play from Manly United. This is impressive. Wada wanted the football, has got it. And the referee will award a free kick here. So Naoka Wada, the Japanese import for Manly United, tries to get it inside the area. Nice clearing kick over the top. And it'll just find open real estate and go over the sideline. Great family atmosphere here at Cromer Park. Of course, the ground in the last probably decade has gone under huge amounts of construction. The big grandstand that we sit in here to call the game, and of course, changes on the eastern side with the clubhouse and the canteen areas. And the synthetic surface as well adds to a lot of football being played here at various times during the week at all different levels. As Karmas now will clear it. Good tap over the top to O'Brien. And a good contest there. Perrick put the hand up and said it's Macarthur's ball. So it'll go to Lena Karmas, but it'll come back for Manly United. O'Brien now with the throw. Good chance here now for Manly United. Good ball through the middle. Comes to Copus Brown. Now it comes to Davis. Davis down the eastern touchline. Some space out wide here. And Rollerson will just let it roll towards the corner. Somehow that ball has stayed in play. Must have been centimetres towards the touchline. Cholakian just worked her way through some attack there, and it'll come back to Karmas for Macarthur Rams. Of course, the Rams coming off a hard-fought 1-0 victory over the emerging Jets last week. It was a 63-minute goal to Pryor. That was the difference. Nice clearing kick into the area. And a slight little touch there from Pryor that broke the difference in the opening round. As Karmas clears it. Chance for Manly United, but the ball will go out of bounds on the eastern touchline. So still 0-0. About 5 minutes gone in this contest. Hope you're enjoying the action. Big thank you to TAFE New South Wales, Ultra Football, Puma, and Mida, the official ball of the women's NPL. That's the ball you can see them knocking about Cromer Park at the moment as Macarthur FC have it. They move it towards the western touchline beautifully through Cameron. Had plenty of touches so far this afternoon. Nice chip over the top, and a clearing header was a good one there. Comes back in towards Charalumkas. Now goes to the 22 and Rollerson. Rollerson will clear it along the back line. Comes back towards Rollerson, and Cameron now will just clear it up at the back. Just hugs the western touchline. Nice little punchy effort through. Chance here now for Macarthur. Rollerson now. Works it towards the clubhouse side of the ground. Nice little kick through there. And the ball eventually will go out of bounds. Wada's just taken a bit of a tumble. Looks like she's a bit ginger on that left leg. So it'll be a throw in here for Macarthur. And again, the ball goes out of bounds. So it'll come the way of the home side. Wada looks okay now. Comes back. Quick little tap. Cholalumkas. Davis just watched the ball go past her there, but now Manly United move it through the middle nicely through Franco. Comes back beautifully through Jackson. And now Macarthur on the charge. Opportunity for first points for them. Working through some hard defence, and Davis will clear it. Now Macarthur just trying to work it at the back there. Goes back to Karmas. They'll clear it from the area. Cameron keeping her eye on the defence. Good hustle there from the 11 in O'Brien. It'll go out of bounds. Cameron just quickly inbounds it. Comes back now. Chance for Manly United through Sonny Franco. Just outside the area. Needs the cross. Gets it back in. Unfortunately can't get the ricochet they needed. Saw Franco in the warm-ups. She was practicing the penalty shot and some long-range shots. So it'll be interesting to see what part that plays in this contest this afternoon. About 8 minutes gone here at Cromer Park. Still 0-0 between Manly United and Macarthur FC. John O'Farr is my name, your matchday commentator. Wonderful to be here. Now it goes along the touchline on the eastern side, and it'll go through Dribbers. Tap over the top. Chance here for Macarthur with limited space. Murtagh tries to get it, but it's Manly United FC at the back. Wada. Again, they push it nicely through Cholakian. It'll come now. Chance for Macarthur inside the area. Now it comes back. Opportunity. Great save from Simonson. Read it beautifully. And now Manly United on the charge. Moving it upfield. Takes it through O'Brien. Now into some opposition territory through Franco. Manly United just resetting themselves. Comes back to Perrick. Scored a goal last week in their 6-1 win over Bankstown. Now it comes back through Macarthur. And couldn't be quite taken there by Karmas. Lena Karmas was calling for it. The keeper for Manly, Simonson, clears it. Macarthur really strong in the numbers, as you can see. And now Manly United with the ball under some pressure here through Davis. Pushes it towards the eastern touchline. Looks like there's a player down for Manly. Referee just keeping an eye on her. It's Chola Kian that's gone down. Just clutching at that knee. So let's hope everything's okay with Claudia Colachian. Seems to be okay now up on her feet, which is good to see. Still 0-0 in this contest, and about 10 minutes gone here at Cromer Park. The wind is starting to pick up from the right of your screen, just pushing towards the high school. Now an opportunity for Manly United. They're under some pressure here. They'll swing it back to Simonson at the back, and she'll just push it nicely to Perrick. Hannah Perrick with a slow ball and a low ball. Chance and some good footwork. Macarthur are really starting to lift here. Charla Lumkus now comes back. Opportunity for them just outside the area, but great defence from Manly United prevents any further progression. Along the western touchline they go through Perrick. Now a push through Franco. Nice clearance over the top. Wider's in some space, but can't quite get to the Mitre football. And it goes out of bounds. Rollerson just let it go over the western touchline. Cameron to Rollerson. Back to Cameron. Macarthur now working it down the western touchline. They run out of real estate. Chance for points. Still begging at the moment, but Manly United have an opportunity here possibly through Chloe O'Brien. Good throw. Downfield. Cameron will control it, but getting some pressure from Cholakian. And that ball will go out of bounds. So good hustle from both sides. Of course, Macarthur, they were coming off their victory last week against the emerging Jets. Took them 63 minutes to break the deadlock. And Manly United almost put on a training run. They were very impressive against Bankstown City. Most of the goals came in the first half. And now Rollerson just tries to get it back. Cameron and Rollerson. A bit of trouble here. Manly United through Cholakian. Tried to get the ball inbound. Couldn't quite get control of it. And now Shamir Karmas, the keeper for Macarthur Rams. We'll have a clearing kick here. She'll have the win behind her. Just looking for some opportunities here now, Macarthur. Good slot down the midfield. Straight down the middle, but looks like there's been a push there. So it'll remain with Macarthur. They'll have this free kick from just inside their opposition half. Rollerson charges forward. Nice ball to Cameron on the western touchline. They've been working it nicely. Good little tap through. Back to Cameron, working away through. Comes over the top. Chance here now for Macarthur. Clearance over the top was a good one for Manly United. Now they again slot it from the western touchline to the middle, but the numbers are strong for Macarthur. Takes it back through. And now they play it, and now it goes to the 12 there in Parker, who pushes it down. But the play has been halted. Referee has spotted something. So crowd enjoying a really good contest here between Manly and Macarthur. Still 0-0, 14 minutes gone. Just looking for that opening strike. Macarthur have had a couple of chances through their number 5. And now Karmas now has the ball. Chance here through Gaelic. Now it comes back to Dribbis. Dribbis will work it beautifully. And Pryor, the goal scorer from last week. Some fancy footwork. Just getting a little of the better of it, but she managed to hold on to the football. Now Chara Lumpkis keeps the ball in tow. Works it up the middle. Now Rollerson. Tap through to Cameron was strong, but just a little bit too quick. And now it'll come through O'Brien. Looking for a couple of options with this throw. Will it be a short or a long one? Not a bad one. Short, sharp one in the end. Nicely worked. Back to O'Brien. Good work from Perrick to just control the football there. Now it goes back to Perrick. Tap through. Beautifully worked through Wada. Wada goes back to Perrick. Perrick on the western touchline. Pushes it in field. Cholakian now comes back inside. Goes away to O'Brien. And O'Brien will go to Simonson. Needs a clearing kick. It's probably higher than it is longer. But Cholakian, a little push there on the 35 in Orange. Great to have TAFE New South Wales, Ultra Football and Puma involved in the football family. And the ball that they're kicking around Cromer Park at the moment is the official ball of the women's NPL, which is the Mitre ball. Still 0-0 here at the moment. 16 gone in this contest. Hope you're enjoying the action from Cromer Park on this Sunday afternoon. Macarthur with the tap. And that's more than a tap. That's gone well over the posts. So Simonson will now clear it. Manly United to look for some options here. Davis possibly has O'Brien. Might use her now, but just goes shorter. That's a smart little pass there from the 10 in Copus Brown. Now Manly United. Charlotte Cholikian comes back towards Franco. And crowd aren't particularly happy with the call that's just been given there by the referee, but that's football. Can't win them all. And Manly United will give the ball back to Macarthur. As now Karmas now has possession. Works it outside the area. Needs a clearing kick. The numbers are quite strong, as you can see, straight up the middle from both sides. As now Manly United have an opportunity, but Rollerson is the first one there. Quick tap through. Chance for points. And Manly United will put boots of ball through Perrick. But it's ricocheted off Macarthur, so it'll be a possession to Manly United. And Chloe O'Brien has gone after the football. So just in on the western touchline near the clubhouse canteen. So the free kick goes to Manly United. Simonson wants it, pushing it away. Now Wada has possession. Over on the far side, Davis with some good footwork. Now some confidence down the middle. Into the clearing. Cholikian tried to get it. And Karmas had a nice little battle there. But she won it. And the ball has gone down towards Parker, but it will be inbound and thrown in by her. Now it comes to Copus Brown. Little push through. Rollerson now with the football. Just tries to control things. Might tap it back to Karmas, and she does. Looks like there's some rain coming on the eastern side across the ground, or the top right of your screen or device, whatever you may be watching us on. Now it's tapped away. Rollerson now. It's been good at the back. Chance here now for Cameron. Cameron to work it back. Goes back to Rollerson. Just tapped off the chest by O'Brien. Now pushed away to Wada. Wada goes towards the eastern side. Macarthur now pushing the ball in clear. It'll just outrun everybody. And Lena Karmas had a chance there. She's been involved in a couple of things up front, always wanting the ball. So a corner will take place here. So Macarthur, big chance here for points. We're about 19 and a half gone in this contest here at Cromer Park. Still 0-0. Who's going to draw first blood here at Cromer Park? So it'll be the 11 in Charalumkus that has the corner. Nice thump in. Tapped over the top. Chance here now for Macarthur. The numbers are strong. Charalumkus pushes it back. Tapped off. Again with her third touch of this set. And a save there from Davis. And again from Perrick. And now Macarthur have a chance. Oh, and the top ball goes way too high. But Gallic had a nice strike at it. 3 or 4 strikes and great defence from Manly United prevent any further progression in this match. It was a great goal line defence there from Davis. Simonson covered the area well too. And if Gaelic's shot was a little bit lower, we would have been talking probably about a 1-0 result. As now Charalumkus comes through. Chance here now again. The intensity just lifting a little bit here for the Rams. Moves away. 27 there in Dribbis. Clearing kick there for Manly United. Goes over on the eastern touchline. Just in front of the old clubhouse. So the coach of Manly United just screaming out some instructions as it comes into Karmas. A chance here now for points, and it just goes wide again. So the shots into the area have been quite high for Macarthur. And the very faint rain is starting to fall here at Cromer Park. Mentioned that it was coming a moment ago. Well, I thought it might have been about 10 or 15 minutes away, but it's come a bit quicker than that, and that will make conditions a little bit challenging for both sides, especially if the rain picks up. It's been quite wet over the weekend in Sydney here. Tapped through nicely by Jackson. Goes back to Simonson, who will punch it through. And now Manly United work it down through the 16 in Winkler. And the ball will go out of bounds. Rain just starting to pick up in intensity. That'll make the official ball of the women's NPL Mitre ball a little bit tougher to deal with. There's now Karmas. We'll try and clear it from her area. Pushes through. Gaelic. Now along the western touchline, eastern touchline, I should say, they go. Tapwell there to Jackson was nice. Dribbis keeps it alive, but not for very long. And it goes out of bounds just in front of the old clubhouse. So Macarthur starting to lift a little bit here in intensity. So now it comes back for Macarthur, away to Orridge. Charalumkas, now to Karmas. Now back to Orridge. Pushes it through the middle. Charalumkas keeps the ball alive. Back to Pryor. Looking for another goal here. Dribbis will watch the ball dribble over the eastern touchline. Now Manly United to inbound. Copus Brown. Chance here now for Jackson. Jackson in some open space. The rain is absolutely thumping down here at Cromer Park. Sure you can see it on the coverage. So now it comes back to Jackson. Clears it over the line. Davis pushes it beautifully away to O'Brien. It'll come to Cameron for Macarthur. She's got the kick, and Karmas will kick it clear and into the Macarthur dugout. So rain is very, very heavy here at Cromer Park. I'm sure you can hear it on the roof of the main grandstand. As now Manly United work their way through the rain and try and break the deadlock. But Macarthur are coming here this afternoon. Nice little clearance there from Manly United in Winkler. Pushes it down. Cholakian with the little tap. Dribbis as well for Macarthur. Ball goes out of bounds. Play stays with Manly United, the home side. Comes back to Winkler. Some good footwork in this wet conditions. Good little tip across to Jackson. Couldn't quite get it. Now it comes back along the line. Away to the 11 in O'Brien, who moves it back inside to 13 in Perrick. Pushes through. Chance here now for Manly United outside the area. Cholakian gives it back to the 11 there. And now a chance through Wada. Comes back to O'Brien. Nice clearing kick. Opportunity, Copus Brown in the middle. Strike. And just wide of the posts. Good play there from Manly United. Copus Brown with the final touch. And it was great work from O'Brien and Wada that controlled the football inside that area. So still 0-0 here and 25 gone at Cromer Park in this round 2 clash in the women's NPL. between Manly United and the Macarthur Rams. Big thank you to TAFE New South Wales, Ultra Football, Puma, and of course MITRE. And speaking of MITRE, the Manly United side have it now. The ball, that is, through Jackson. Copus Brown tries to get the ball off Pryor. She punches it through. Chololumkus comes back. Now Karmas with an opportunity down the western touchline. Some beautiful footwork from her. Nice little tap through. Might need a cross here from Macarthur. Back inside to Karmas. Works it beautifully. The numbers are just too strong for Manly United, and O'Brien will clear it. Comes back away to Franco, and now back to O'Brien. And O'Brien will push it towards the middle of the field. Comes to Copus Brown, who almost broke the deadlock along the touchline. Now it goes along to the 27 in Dribus. Stays along that touchline. Jackson will watch it go dead finally. About 7 metres out from the goal line. So 26 minutes gone here in this contest at Cromer Park. Rain was predicted for most of today, and as you can hear, I'm sure, on the coverage, it's pouring down in buckets at Cromer Park. But the girls are loving the rain, and I hope you're enjoying the coverage as the ball takes through to Manly United. Nice work. And away to Cholakian, but great work from Cameron to knock it out and stop any progression from Manly United. It's been an interesting shift in play here. About 5 or 6 minutes ago, it was all Macarthur Rams, but now Manly have stepped up a little bit, picked up the intensity. O'Brien back to Perrick. Perrick pushes it midfield. Chance here now for them. And Davis now will push it back inside to Jackson. Jackson goes away to O'Brien. O'Brien, nice work there. Smart work from Perrick to control the ball. Now it goes to Davis in the middle. Cassidy Davis with a nice clearing kick. Away to Copus Brown. She'll just allow it to go over on that left-hand side. The cross is a good one. And Franco came in to the keeper, Karmas. Nice little camaraderie between the two girls there. But it'll stay with Karmas. So Copus Brown and Franco have had chances now for Manly United. And now Karmas will take her time with this return. Almost approaching the half an hour mark here at Cromer Park. Still 0-0 in this contest. Now a chance for Cameron to clear it. Opportunity for Macarthur, but Manly control the ball sheer through numbers. Wada tries to get it. Now Churulumkus. Some smart footwork from her. Gives it back to Cameron. Rollerson under some pressure there from Franco. And it'll come back to Karmas, the keeper. And she will clear it towards the eastern side. Now it's Gaelic on that far side. Franco, look at the way she launched there. Chance here now. So from 116 to another. On this occasion, it's Winkler for Manly United. Simonson back to Perrick. Nice little push through the middle. Copus Brown watches it go through, but plays a defensive role as now Macarthur working it beautifully through Orridge. Back through the line. Chance here. Now it goes back to Rollerson. Some nice footwork up the middle. Karmas wanted it. Karmas is trying to get it. Now control it. Nice little tap through. Back to Karmas again. Lena Karmas working nicely. Copus Brown trying to stay off the ball. Appealing to the referee. But unfortunately it's not going to be heard on this occasion, and a chance now for Macarthur to break the deadlock. Referee just having a bit of a conversation with some of the Macarthur players. O'Brien now just having a bit of a chat. The wall is up for Manly United. Charalumkus looks as though she will take it. And Rollerson just having a bit of a board meeting at the moment. just outside the area. Tara Lumkus to take it. Rollerson has had her words. Let's see what happens here. Chip over the top to Karmas. It's picked up by Simonson for Manly United. And now Simonson with the wind and the rain. That's pushed that towards the eastern touchline. O'Brien has got it nicely. Perrick will clear it. Chance here now for the home side. Jackson. Nice push through to Copus Brown. Here come the home side into opposition territory. Copus Brown with the push through. Franco tried to get it. Cameron was there with the contest. Referee says play on, and Karmas will now have the football. Rain is starting to really intensify here at Cromer Park. Gaelic now with the football on the eastern side. Pushes it down. Now pushing through.